So I want to thank them, everyone who's been cheering me and everyone who was there today and everyone who's been part of my journey. Thank you.
The global tennis stage has seen its fair share of passionate fan bases, from the fervent Argentine crowds to the vocal supporters of host nations. But in recent years, a new, vibrant, and undeniable force has emerged, turning tournaments into a spectacular display of national pride. This phenomenon is known simply as Eala-mania. And the epicenter of this movement is a 21-year-old left-hander from the Philippines, Alex Eala, who carries the hopes of over 100 million people with every swing of her racket. Now, imagine this unstoppable force descending upon the United States Capitol. The scene is set for the Mubadala Citi DC Open in Washington, D.C. The William H.G. Fitzgerald Tennis Center is about to be transformed. It is no longer just a tennis venue. It's set to become a sea of red, white, and blue, echoing with the electrifying chants in Tagalog. This is more than a tennis match, it's a cultural takeover. Tennis icon and former world number 1 Andy Roddick recently described the phenomenon, stating that Eala-mania is fun, and declared, "This is a movement she is single-handedly creating, a movement of a sect of tennis fandom that largely didn't exist a couple of years ago." He is absolutely right. What we are about to witness in Washington, D.C. is a testament to how one young athlete has inspired a global diaspora, turning every tournament into a home game and creating a spectacle that the sport of tennis has rarely seen. To understand the pandemonium that the Filipino community is about to unleash on Washington, D.C., one must first trace the roots of this extraordinary story. Alex Eala's journey is not a tale of overnight success, but of calculated moves, relentless dedication, and a deep, unshakable pride in her heritage. Born on May 23, 2005, in Quezon City, Eala was destined for athletic greatness, coming from a family of sports enthusiasts. Her mother was a national swimmer, and her grandfather was her first coach, fostering a love for tennis that would soon become a national obsession. At the tender age of 12, Eala made the world take notice by winning the prestigious Les Petits tournament in France, a showcase for the sport's brightest young talents. This victory caught the attention of the legendary Rafael Nadal Academy in Spain, a pivotal moment that would define her career. At just 13 years old, Eala packed her bags and left the Philippines for Majorca, understanding that to compete with the world's best, she needed to train at a facility that produced them. "I have a lot of deep-rooted relationships with the people there," Eala once said of the academy. "It's such a great opportunity to be there and to be exposed to that environment and facility." The sacrifices paid off spectacularly. In 2022, Eala achieved a historic milestone, becoming the first Filipino player to win a junior Grand Slam singles title at the U.S. Open. Her emotional victory speech, delivered partly in Tagalog, resonated deeply with Filipinos worldwide and ignited a spark of national pride that had been waiting for a new hero to emerge. This was the beginning of a movement. The Filipino community is one of the largest and most widespread diasporas in the world, with millions of overseas workers and expatriates spread across the globe. When Alex Eala burst onto the professional scene, she did more than just win matches. She gave this vast, often fragmented community a powerful symbol of unity and a source of collective pride. In a country with almost no professional tennis tradition, Eala became an anomaly and a beacon of hope. The Eala-mania phenomenon is not limited to the Philippines. It's a global movement. As Mary Jo Fernandez, former pro and ESPN commentator, noted, "She brings a whole new demographic and crowd to watch our sport." This was on full display during her breakthrough run to the semifinals of the Miami Open in 2025, where she defeated elite players like Iga Swiatek and Madison Keys. After that, every tournament became a de facto home game for her. The scenes at the Australian Open were a precursor to what would unfold in Washington. The Filipino community in Melbourne, one of the largest in the world, descended upon Court 6, a small-capacity court, creating a logistical nightmare and a traffic jam of fans desperate to catch a glimpse of their hero. Thousands who couldn't fit in the stands turned the surrounding food courts into their own private fan zones, their deafening cheers echoing across the grounds. As Eala herself said of the experience, "Australia was kind of a bang. It was a powerful demonstration of their loyalty and passion, a force that has only grown stronger and more organized since. Now, this fierce and devoted global following has turned its attention to the United States capital for the Mubadala Citi DC Open. While the tournament is a premier WTA 500 event featuring some of the world's top tennis players, the buzz leading up to the competition has been uniquely centered on one name, Alex Eala. Every tournament now faces the question, can their venue handle the Eala faithful? In Melbourne, it was a challenge. In Washington, D.C., with its significantly larger Filipino-American population, the expectation is for an even more spectacular scene. The William H.G. Fitzgerald Tennis Center is bracing for a takeover, where the stands will be a vibrant sea of Philippine flags and the air will be filled with thunderous support. Adding to the excitement is Eala's partnership with the legendary Venus Williams for the doubles draw. Dubbed Lexus by fans, the duo's on-court chemistry has already been a fan favorite. The prospect of seeing the young Filipino sensation alongside one of the sport's all-time greats only adds to the spectacle. When the tournament begins, it will be a star-studded event, but the narrative will be dominated by the unparalleled energy of the Filipino crowd, creating an atmosphere that will be impossible for even the most seasoned players. Ignore. For Alex Eala, this immense support is a double-edged sword. It's a source of incredible strength, a wave of energy that can carry her through the toughest matches. But it also comes with immense pressure. To be Filipino is something I take so much pride in, she said after a historic win. I don't have a home tournament, so to be able to have this community, they made me feel like I'm home. The crowd that rallies behind her is often as much a part of the story as the tennis. They cheer not just for winners, but for missed serves and unforced errors by her opponents, creating an electric and often unnerving environment. Opponents like Alicia Parks have admitted that the cheering for their mistakes can throw them off their game. I was expecting it, but I wasn't. She definitely has a good crowd, Parks said. However, as Eala's ranking has soared into the top 30, the narrative has shifted. What was once a fun story is now a very real story, as Andy Roddick points out. She is no longer just a fan favorite, she is a legitimate contender. The Eala-mania movement has become a cornerstone of the modern tennis tour, proving that passion and national pride can be a formidable force. The Takeover in Washington, D.C. is not just a celebration, it is a powerful reminder of what a single athlete can achieve for a nation and how a nation can, in turn, lift its champion to greatness.